And that place is right here in West Columbia, where on the recording, Danny Frazier tells the informant this is the place to set up an illegal video poker business. Why? Well, Frazier claims Police Chief Dennis Tyndall, quote, ain't touching it. Lexington Town Councilman Danny Frazier initially claimed he could not recall statements made on a secret recording outlining an underground video poker business.
Don't recall anything like that. Like I said, I don't recall anything like that.
You don't recall that? Does that mean it didn't happen?
I said I don't recall that happening.
Then, in a statement days later, Frazier claims he made the whole scenario up. Frazier says he's earning $3,900 a week at this video poker business. It's called Gators One Stop. Inside sit 10 sweepstakes machines. The business is 1 block away from the West Columbia Police Department. On a corner, officers pass multiple times a day. It's a police force, Frazier says, he isn't worried about.
Dennis is the police chief here. Dennis is not touching.
That Dennis is West Columbia Police Chief Dennis Tyndall. He mentions you by name and he says, quote, Dennis Tyndall is not going to touch him.
But he didn't say I said that.
No, but he's telling the informant that you're not going to touch him. Why would Danny Frazier tell this man that?
I don't know.
Gators One Stop isn't the only sweepstakes business within a stone's throw from Tyndall's headquarters. Minuteman Sweepstakes is a few hundred yards behind Gators, even closer to the police department. Actually, a block over there are 2 businesses with 20 of these machines that look like you could purchase phone minutes, but you go in behind it and you can play poker games, and they are paying out cash money here. Would that surprise you?
It would. It would. I'm not aware of that.
All we did was ask the man working the Minuteman business what's inside.
We don't have the computer games though. We got the phone card machines.
Select the desired amount of airtime that you would like, and which in this case I'm just going to get 15 minutes for $1, and then it asks you if you would like to play a sweepstakes game afterwards.
The phone card machines are like these Magic Minutes machines. They offer a player the chance to buy phone minutes, then allow them to play multiple poker games for a chance to win cash. Minuteman even got a business license from the city.
When we went through the process, I mean, he was clear about what he was doing. You know, a lot of them say like business services.
Yeah.
We didn't do any of that. He put sweepstakes, and he was open with everything he was doing, and they issued a business license.
Tyndall says the business was licensed for an internet cafe, which SLED says are also illegal, but not the phone card gambling machines. You or your investigators have any knowledge that that's going on there?
No, absolutely not. I have not been in there myself, but that is not what they're licensed for either. So now that you tell me that, that's good information to have.
What we see today is, again, we see a huge proliferation of it, just like it was in the early days, and it's, seemed to get worse and worse. There's no question about it. It's made a comeback.
And SLED Chief Mark Hill knows his agents have conducted weekly raids since March. They've seized more than 750 phone-time sweepstakes machines and internet cafe computers, like this raid in Greenville County last week. Hill met with Attorney General Alan Wilson in March, then rebuilt SLED's video poker unit to conduct statewide takedowns.
Since March, I will tell you that we have not lost a case. We pretty doggone serious because we've been out every week since March. I don't think there's probably been a week gone by since March that we hadn't been out seizing machines.
The calls for help, Kill says, come from sheriffs and police chiefs across the state. As for Danny Frazier, he denies any involvement in any Lexington County video poker business, although it shows on the recording he's got intimate knowledge of it, like the cache of machines at this Lexington gas station.
With a quick way, go in the quick way, go to the quick way, walk in the door, turn to the left to the cooler, walk straight back, and you'll see some bathrooms on the right, and then you'll see a door straight in front of you. Open that door, walk in there and run right there.
And that's exactly what we did. Following Frazier's directions to a T, we found 5 gambling machines in an unmarked room inside the gas station.
And you'll see all the machines in there. There'll be people in there playing. Close the door back. Oh, I thought it was the bathroom.
As for prosecuting the gambling businesses in West Columbia, Chief Tyndall says he's not protecting any of them. The fact that he said that you as a police chief won't touch it here in West Columbia, is there any protection being offered to these businesses, given the numbers that are so close?
Absolutely not to my knowledge. He didn't say on that tape, and I can tell you with certainty, he didn't say that Dennis Tyndall said that. I don't know where he got that from. He didn't say that I said that.
But this is something you intend to prosecute?
If it's an illegal machine, regardless whether it's one of those or anywhere else, if it comes to our attention, yes, we will prosecute it.
Well, the West Columbia chief says he has sent one officer to SLED training so that officer can then prosecute video poker cases here in West Columbia. SLED Chief Mark Hill told me he is still actively and aggressively pursuing these video poker cases. The chief says those who own these games are taking a gamble every day that SLED won't come knocking. From West Columbia, Jody Barr, WIS News 10.